it's Ashley checking in with Brio here at Bottlerock Day 3. What's up, guys? How's it been?
It's good. It's been great. Very fun.
Yeah, so, I was reading an article and you were described as this new brand of funk. How do you guys respond to that kind of label?
Being called a new brand.
A new brand of funk. That's what I read. I was like,
Well, I suppose if they're not saying it negatively, that's fine. But I think that it makes sense. We are, we like playing funk music, but I think that we sort of just draw from a lot of different places, and we like to get like heavy with stuff, but we enjoy making people dance, and I think that's where it kind of comes through. So, if
you love dancing, have you hit up the silent disco yet?
I've hit up a silent disco, but we just got here this afternoon, so I haven't been to this silent disco. Yeah.
So have you seen anything else from the festival? Any bands or anything?
No, pretty much got here and we've been doing kind of like interviews and running around and stuff. So,
well, hopefully you'll get to check out. So if there's something you wanted to check out or someone you wanted to see, who would that be?
Charles Bradley.
Yeah, Charles Bradley's playing right after us on the minor stage here in a little bit, and I think we're all looking forward to that one.
Yeah, the Roots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like seeing the Roots.
That's awesome. What is so we talked about a way an article has described your music. Have you guys run into any very strange ways you feel like other people have described your music, or you've described it to someone else?
Strange ways. I feel like there's got to be some translation in the Netherlands or like Japan or something that's really funny, but none come to mind right now.
There is a radio DJ friend of mine that shall for now remain nameless. He compared us to Chicago.
like the state or like the band?
The
I
band.
was like, just checking. Like the city. It's fine.
But I was like, man, you're not far off. I'm like, I wish more people kind of reached out, because I think, there's an element of the performance, like the way that Zeke is dancing and the way that he sings, and so much of his personality being at the front of the stage becomes people's interpretation of what the music is. But if you listen to the music in a broader sense, there's more to it than like, oh, it's like Prince. It's like, dude, we don't sound like Prince at all.
Right.
Not really, And the funk elements that are in our music are not necessarily in that James Brown vein of things. They're so I think it's nice to hear when people think about it as the whole sound, then can come up with some more interesting comparisons. But I think that's the most accurate weird one that I've heard thus far.
I just thought about when we did this thing with the W. Kamau Bell.
Oh, yeah.
And he described us as a multiracial band that makes people feel good, also known as Trump's worst nightmare.
That has to be the best one. That has to. That's so good.
Yeah. So.
That is so awesome. Wasn't expecting that one. That's probably the best answer I've gotten to that. Yeah. How did you respond?
We just laughed. We laughed, and then later I brought it up to him, and he's just like such a naturally funny guy. He didn't even remember saying it. He's like, I said that? And I was like, yeah, you said that. And we've been talking about it for a long time.
I love it. Who is someone you would want to collaborate that people might not expect? Is there someone from left field, like somehow you want to collab with Britney Spears? Is there someone random out there?
Yeah, any random people?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you're random. This guy's got some random
All right.
people.
Well, we listen to a lot of Thundercat in the van.
Love it.
I'd be interested in how that would go.
Do you have a particular kind of band or group of artists you like to cover every now and again?
It's nice to do the covers of music that doesn't necessarily fit into what you would think that we were going to do. Maybe some 90s alt-rock grunge stuff might make its way into the mix. If you hear our band covering a Stevie Wonder song, that seems like a very logical choice. So it's kind of cool to depart from that to see what happens. There was a request to do a Grateful Dead tribute, a Grateful Dead cover. We ended up just turning that song into our own song entirely, but that was a little bit out of our thing, and that's, that makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Totally. And I'm going to move down here. I got to ask you about your dancing. I'm switching chairs. So, do you have a plan? Are you choreographed, or is it just with the music?
It's a bit of both.
Yeah. You go in with like a semi-plan and then you just feel it?
Yeah, just feel it out. Yeah, definitely. Not every step is choreographed, not at all. Certain moves and moments of the show are choreographed, but like my dancing is just in the moment.
Have you ever thought of leading a dance class?
No.
Have you led the crowd into a dance quite yet?
That's the dance class that I lead. Yeah, not the actual I haven't thought about that yet. Maybe down the line. We'll see. I don't plan on it though.
Well, thank you guys so much for sitting down with us and have so much fun. Hopefully you get to check out more of Bottlerock, and good luck today. Awesome. Thank you guys.